Hey man, this is DJ Strick, and this is an awesome place to be. I always get caught up with that countdown. I don't know why. I just think it's shorter than it really is. And we just jump right on into the show. Thank you for hanging out with me tonight. If you guys are watching in the replay, I have something great for you tonight. You don't want to miss what's going to happen. So, we're talking about if you're a business person, how do you monetize your business live streams? I love talking about this because there's no need to be live streaming and not finding a way to make money. Like there's money to be made, and I want you to do that. So I hear that there's a echo. Okay, let me see what we can figure out to figure out why they may be an echo here. I am not hearing one, but if you guys are, we want to be sure this is okay. Let me test it here in the office. Like there's money to be made, and I want you. Looks like it's good on my end, and even on my test inside of the studio. That being said, I want to jump right into it, but I do appreciate you, uh, Pepe, for saying that there may have been an echo there. I'm not sure where that may be coming from. My test, I don't hear it. So if you're still hearing it, please also let me know, and I'll do what I can right here in the studio to be sure that does not happen. I have a couple of redundancies here in the studio to be sure the audio is correct. It is good. Okay, great, great, great. He says it's good. So let me just do this. He says it's good. Thank you for checking it out tonight, and thank you for uh, help. Every now and again, you're live streaming, you need a little help, and having a community or people that are watching that will help you is oh so important. So, thank you so very much. I do have a couple of things, and normally I always start with this. I always start with talking about people that like to monetize what they do. Like you really want to be the very best at earning money online, and you understand how much your time is, the affiliate marketing plans that are all over the place. You could be a part of it. This plan helps you as well. If you're someone that are a business person, and even though you're talking about your business, but you may be using OneStream Live as a platform to get your information out, because guess what? You could be up to 30 plus different social media sites that you could be going streaming live to at one time. Why not use this software to get to more people about your business? And if you like the tool, you're using it, and people are seeing that you're using it, why not send them your link? If you're interested in using a software like me to reach a larger audience, guess what? You can use OneStream.live, and I want to send you my link, and you put your link out there. If people actually purchase through your link, you get 25% recurring commission. Why not start off with one of the first things you can do? You can be a part of affiliate marketing programs, even while you're talking about your own business and products that you sell. That being said, there's also a way that you can be a part of, well, that's the show for tonight. Let me go to the next one because I do have this that I want to talk to you about. This one is something that I think is really cool. People are watching all the time, and sometimes they're saying, hey, I would like to do what DJ Strick is doing. Guess what? You could do it. You could be a part of the Streamers Partnership Program by sending your social media platforms to content at onestream.live. Send them your best social media platform with the most likes, the most followers, all of those things, and you too could potentially be on the mic just like me. It is really that simple. Pepe, man, I really appreciate you. He's actually apologizing here. He said, sorry, it's on my end. I was watching it two browsers. It is completely okay, sir. It is okay. It easily could have been on my side, but you know what's up? You're checking us out tonight. We're going to give you some information that's going to help you in your business. Okay. So if you are a business person, just let me know what type business you're in. I would love to have some additional examples that I could use. So I'm only going to be going off of my uh, in my brain certain categories. Okay, all right. So let me start with the first category. I want to start with this. If you in your business, okay, are someone that does service oriented businesses, okay, service. So you are I always think about this one first, the plumbing service, because we have a guy by the name of, I want to pronounce it right, his last name right, Roger Wakefield. I think that's where it's pronounced. Now, Roger is actually in Houston, Texas, if I'm saying that right. He has a plumbing company that he also started on YouTube doing how-to videos. Okay. And it took him some time to do this. He's actually, think about this now. Think about this. You're on YouTube telling people how to fix the problem they may have with their plumbing. And you're a plumbing service. So you provide plumbing services, but you're also showing people on YouTube how to do it themselves. Of course, there are tons of shows. Yes, I'm a HGTV guy, or I'm watching people, fix and renovate houses. I watch all of that stuff. But guess what? I'm not going to do. I'm not renovating anything. Okay. It's just not my skill set. So if I need a house renovated, I'm going to have to call a professional. And what if I call the professional that I see all over the internet that's actually in my hometown? I'm calling them because not only are they famous, but they're showing you seen all of their stuff, and you can have that company come to your house and fix your problem. I'm not saying overnight that it happened, but think about you as a service provider. Maybe you have a mobile company that cleans cars. I have a friend that is she has a mobile company that does physical therapy. So the physical therapist comes to you, not just in your home, but she has a mobile thing that you can come into, and she can work you out in her mobile unit. Like, all of these things are possible to then do your service, run your business, but also live stream and monetize the live stream all at the same time. I'm stopping there because I want to get your mind going. Let me show you this. I want you to be thinking. Monetizing business live stream. Now, this is going to be as comprehensive as I can be as a guide for you. Again, if you're watching this and you have a business, please let me know what type business it is so I could, use you as an example and help you think through it all at the same time. Okay, I don't want you to miss this opportunity. Okay, so there's a couple of things we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about sponsorships tonight. We're going to talk about, let me just start right there because I think it's important for us to, let's just go one at a time so I can kind of run through them, and together we could figure all of this out, because it's really, really important for me and for you to kind of stay on task and make sure that all of us gets it. Everybody gets every point. So the first one is sponsorships. If you are, let's just go with plumber first. Say you are service, again, I'm staying in the service business. You have companies that sell you product to actually help you do your plumbing business. They're in competition with other companies to sell you that product. These people are the best people to actually sponsor what you do. I'm moving fast. Okay? They could sponsor it. What does that mean? Let me help you understand what that means. So, if you have a live stream that you're doing, and you are a plumber, and in your plumbing business, you always use this particular type of piping, okay? Or this particular type of glue, or this particular type of equipment that you need in plumbing. This company sells you that, and you've been a good customer for them for a very long time. Hey, I'm starting a YouTube channel where I'm going live talking about how to fix certain things. I'm going to talk about the products I use, which is your product. Do you mind being a sponsor of my show, to where when I talk about piping or replacing piping, I will be talking about your particular brand of pipe that you sell me? Now, this PVC piping is the white pipe they use for plumbing in America. You can get it pretty much anywhere, but there's several distributors and there's several companies that actually make it. What company are you buying from that you can then ask your sales rep, hey, would you mind sponsoring my show? Okay. Any supplies. If you are a service oriented business, you have to get supplies from somewhere because you're providing the service, but you do need supplies from other distributors. Who are those distributors? Okay. Who are those distributors and how can you work together with them? Let me stay right there. You're a plumber, and sometimes you need other things, other companies to work with you. What do you mean? Like electrician or electric company has to do something alongside the plumbing company. That is a great partnership. Anytime you talk about how plumbing and the electrician mix or different ways that you have to work with the electrician to do the plumbing job, guess what? They can sponsor that show. We're not talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars. It's not the Super Bowl. You're not on cable TV or one of the big streaming networks. But think about what it takes for your time to be on and how can you monetize it? Just say you're on once a week or once every other week. So twice a month or four times a month. What do you think you could charge a sponsor for you just to say their name a couple times in one of your live streams? It could really be important to you because not only are you providing information and growing a community by being live and live streaming, but you're also monetizing your time and in partnership with someone else to do it. Just think about this is how I do things. And I'm going to help you. I'm going to help you with this. So if I have a company and I'm thinking, man, who can I get to sponsor these things that I'm doing? I'm going to write down all the people that I work with. And if you don't want to write them all down, you got some companies you know that's not down for something like this. Get your top 10. These are my top 10 people that I work with to do what I do that potentially make money when I make money that I can say, hey, I'm finding ways to reach out to more customers using YouTube to go live. I am looking for people that help sponsor my shows. Okay. Say you go with 10. I've been a salesperson for a long time, guys. So I'm gonna tell you how this really works. If you go after 10, you're not gonna get all 10. You're not gonna get all 10. And you may not get 80% of them, but let's say you get half of them. You get 5 companies, one, two, three, four, five. You get 50%. You're good. Because that's really doing well. If you call 10 companies and 5 of them say, I'm down. And just say because you're doing one show in that week, you may not talk about them all the time, but they're going to pay you $100. Now you can say, hey, I'm going to talk about you every show. And every time you go on, you got 5 companies paying you $100. I just want to make this make sense to people. That potentially could be $400 a month, between $100 and $400 a month. Okay, per person. So that means that you're doing either 500 to $2,000 on just sponsorship a month, depending on how you structure it. On a show that you may not even be monetized on YouTube. But because you structure it this way with partnerships that you have, for some of these companies, $100 is nothing. $400 is nothing to be a part of your show. Well, how many people are watching it right now? It's a brand new show, but these are some of the things I'm going to do, and you can use some of that money to advertise the show that somebody else is actually paying for you to do. Golly, I'm telling you, it takes a little work, but once you get started, just think about it. I can be making between $500 and $2,000 a month doing a show talking about my business. And these sponsors, they already work with me anyway. Now they're partnering with me to be able to do a live show that I can continue to grow my audience. So you do work. Hey, you know what? I came and did this, but sometimes I do videos on how to do this actual things or simple, and I would say it this way, or simple repairs that you can do it yourself. I have a how to DIY your plumbing in your house. You can go on to YouTube. You can find me at Strick's Plumbing. Just subscribe to my channel, hit the bell for notification. Every time I go live, you can actually see what I'm doing. People like to deal with plumbers when they have a plumbing problem. But if you are good at what you do, if you have good people working with you, you can build a community around plumbing. Because some people in some parts of the world, guess what? They have more plumbing problems than others. Maybe you're in that bigger city that there's a bunch of plumbing problems, a bunch of issues with plumbing for whatever reason. The water's hard, the water is this, the water is that, and it's causing this problem, it's causing that problem. All kind of things could be where you are. And this is just one service idea of plumbers. There are tons of things. You wash cars. You can go to someone's house and wash cars. You're a mobile car washer. You own a barber shop. You own a salon. Like all of these are things that you can do. You do makeup for people. My goodness, like everything that is service oriented, where you actually work for someone else and do a service, all you have to do is turn a camera on, put some lights in front of you, and connect it to YouTube using One Stream Live, and you can connect to an audience. And with that audience, you can find people and businesses that are willing to partner with you based on your business relationship with them. I am giving you the keys with this one. Not only did I give you the keys of sponsorship, but I also told you how to get down to at least five. You're going to start with 10. You're going to close half of them. I gave you $100, but it could be whatever amount you want. Just don't lowball yourself. Don't say, hey, you can sponsor for $25. Don't do that. Don't do that. Make it worth your time. Make it worth your time that you could be on and make in a month's time between $500 to $2,000 a month. Just going on live and doing what you want to do to support your own business. I'm telling you, I'm giving you the keys today. That's one of it. One of them, okay? So you're rocking along and people are coming onto your show and they're watching your live content and you're thinking, man, when people come onto this and I ask them to subscribe, they do, but YouTube is not really monetized my channel yet because I haven't hit all of their thresholds. And even still, I don't think I'm going to make the money I want to make with this business using YouTube subscription. What else can I do? Have you ever thought about doing a paid subscription plan where you are talking to people that have paid to be subscribers, not the free ones, but the paid subscriptions get a special time with you? For all of my coaches, for all of my people that are doing group sessions, for all of my people that are in their own kind of way, small celebrities or small celebrities, people that have a audience but can take a chance and have a smaller audience based on monetizing it. Am I helping you? Is this is my guide to understanding how you can monetize your business. In some cases, you are the business. You have, just say you got 10,000 people following you, and you want to drop it down to, let me see, if 10,000 people are following you, and just maybe you can drop down to 10% of those people. So if I got 10,000 following me, 10% of that is 1,000. And what if this is that thing that they call super fans, guys? This is what you want. If you can get 1,000 people to then give you in a month's time $100, how much is that? In a month. I'm calculating it because I'm just not thinking, I'm not walking and chewing gum well today. So I'm having to use my calculator. That's $100,000. Ooh, wee. So let's think about this. 1,000 people giving you $100. You say, Strick, that's a lot of money. What if the content that you're making for them is 20xing that? They're giving you $100 and they're making $2,000 off of your information, if not more. It's worth it. $100 subscription is nothing when it comes to being in a community. There are people that are charging way more than that, a monthly fee to be in certain communities. You could do it. Oh, that's a lot of money. Okay, drop it in half, $50. Okay, just say 50. 1,000 people giving you $50. Does that make you feel more comfortable to make $50,000 versus 100,000? I'm telling you, if you do it, you got 10,000 people you're working with. You got 1,000 people, 10% of those people that will give you money. I will go for the $100 tier, if not more. Was that 199? I don't know why. The 99s and the 97s are like really, really big when it comes to digital products and digital services. So $197 a month to be in this mastermind or master class ongoing. 1,000 people that's doing that. That's $197,000. This is simple math. I don't know why I can't just do it in my head. It's just zeros, moving decimal points around. Paid sponsorship is another way. So you got people that are sponsoring what you do, right? You got people that, and I didn't even think about this. So let's just do a pause on the paid sponsorship because I want to also talk. I want to go back to no, paid subscribers. I want to go back to the sponsorships. Sometimes with sponsorships for what you're doing, it's not always monetary. Sometimes you can do a sponsorship for equipment, sponsorship for tools, sponsorship for products to be on the show versus monetary. So you can use it in your business and it's still the same thing. Something you didn't pay for that you got because the company sent it to you. In my business, we have people doing that all the time. Camera companies, microphone companies, lighting companies, they send you products if you would talk about their product. Okay, that can happen with sponsorship. Paid subscriptions is going over and beyond. Now, I'm telling you this. OneStream Live has a feature to where you're able to host your own page or send your live stream to your website. You don't have to use Facebook. You don't have to use YouTube. If you have a large enough following, you can then take that following, that paid sponsorship, and put it on your platform where you can do and say whatever you want to do and say to them. And they have to pay to get access to that. It's called being behind a paywall. Okay. It's a very simple term. Very simple ideas. Basically, in order for them to get it, they pay something. You send them a link. That link gives them access to be able to be there live with you or to have the on demand content that you want your memberships to have. I just, just thinking about some of this information, guys, I'm telling you, I should be paying for it. You should be paying for this information because this is going to make you tons of money. Just thinking about it, you don't have to have 1,000. Oh, Strict man, you're using these big numbers. You don't have to have 1,000. Let's say you have 100 people. All right, I got 100 people that's in my program. I can talk to all 100 of these people. It's easy to do the group. All right, they give you 100 people, give you $100 in a month's time. It's $10,000. Let me be sure, because I'm moving really, really fast, and I don't want to do these numbers wrong. 10 grand in a month. 100 people. Like, man, I don't want 100 people. That's still a big group. Okay, strap it down. If I do 50, And of course, we know that's 5,000. I don't want to do 5,000. So I want to do 50 times that 197. So 50 people times them paying $197 a month to get access to me through a paid subscription. And that's $9,850,000. $9,850. $9,850. Okay. It's really that simple, guys. You still, I mean, you might as well be 10 grand. You can always find that 51st person to add in there to get over 10 grand. And that's having a small group of 50 people that's extremely manageable that now is paying you. Okay? This is what people are talking about when they're trying to help people get through what we call passive income. This is definitely passive income. All right, what's the next thing we want to talk about? Let me make sure I get this in the right place. I do come from the church world, so I understand this donation thing really, really well. Some people don't understand it. Some people don't understand it. So let me do this. There is a group of people, mainly on a platform called Twitch, definitely on YouTube as well, where people donate, just basically give you money while you're streaming. Now, I think with YouTube, it's a 70-30 split. They get 30% of it. YouTube gets 30. I'm not sure what the split is with Twitch, but because the money is coming through these other groups, they get a percentage of the money. Okay. I'm not sure what the percentage is with Twitch. I said that twice, but I want to be sure I say that. But basically, I was listening to this celebrity artist, musical artist named T-Pain. And T-Pain is like, I'm making 50 grand on this every time I go live. And he's just playing a game. He's not providing a service. He's just playing a game. So there's a world out there to where people are just paying you while you're alive for two reasons. One reason is when you go live and they pay you, you mention their name. So they're getting the visibility of T-Pain saying their name actually gave them some money. And there could be some interaction there. Two, if you have a question and you want to get your questions answered, by that person, sending them money through these platforms will get that question at least to the top of the line. People pay for that. People would just donate money, guys. They have this thing called super stickers on YouTube. People can purchase a super sticker and give it to you, and it's money. Again, they take a little bit off the top, but don't just think the way you would think about it. I wouldn't dare just give somebody. Yeah, you would. I promise you, I had some people that when I began live streaming and started to do this content creation, I watched a lot of their content. And as I was watching their content, I was learning. And I felt that because they helped me learn how to do some of these things, that it was appropriate to give a donation to them. I'm sitting there watching all of their content. Do something, say thank you in some kind of way. If you're in the YouTube university, somebody out, one of those teachers that you're with that you feel like gives you the best community, like you really like what they do, you resonate with their teaching style, you need to donate to them. Like that's part of the community that we have. And I don't care if you're a service provider, I don't care if you're a celebrity or whoever you may be, a blogger, a podcaster, whatever, people understand that online because it is a free platform, right? You're getting information, you're getting entertainment. Guess what I can give to you? My wife and I was watching, we were trying to watch a movie online, and I think it's Prime that has these movies available. Maybe it wasn't Prime, but for whatever reason, the movie was $20 for us to rent to see. And it's fairly new movie. And you know what? Between the two of us, we could have easily paid that, but we didn't think that was an appropriate amount to pay. Like we were thinking about, hey, what exactly would it cost us? It may cost us a little more to go to the movies, but because we're gonna get popcorn and we're gonna get sodas and candy, we're gonna do all of that, right? So it may be a little more, but I didn't want to pay 20 bucks to sit in my house to actually see a movie that potentially I was gonna go to sleep on. Why am I mentioning this? There is a threshold for people, but there are also people that are getting, not only are they entertained, but they're also learning while they're being entertained to help them in life, whether it's learning or just entertainment or just, like what is it? Shannon Sharp's stuff that he does live. People are giving all the time. It gives them an opportunity to be shot. I mean, people will get shouted out. They say, "Hey, such and such gave this," or such and such, and that's a big deal because so many other people are watching. Don't think because it's not something that you would do. Number one, if you're learning from people, you should. And it's also a part of, I call it the creator economy. Like, I do feel like there are some people that you would learn from to help you do your craft better that you would pay. If you went to school to learn how to be a plumber, you definitely are paying for that, right? If you went to YouTube, not the same amount of money, but if you learn how to be a content creator to talk about your business at plumbing, it would be appropriate to tell those people, number one, I've watched your content, it helped me do better content, and then to give them something as a gift. This is not a United States thing. This is just something that is appropriate. Are people watching all the time that won't give? Tons of people. But there is an economy that goes along with that. As you grow, people will give to you the same way you gave to somebody else, saying, "Hey, I watched your stuff. I loved how you do it. You broke it down one day and explained to me how to do these things, and I want to give to you." It's a part of the economy. It's part of what we do. Like, I want to continue this guy because I'm really, really liking what we're talking about today. And this next one, oh man, I'll just be honest with you. If you have a community, if you have people watching you, if you have an audience of any size, merchandising is a big thing. Hear me when I say this. Merchandising is a big thing. If you can find a way to sell t-shirts, hats, anything that brands your company that these people are willing to wear and to buy, you got it. They have on-demand t-shirt companies right now. You don't have to touch a thing, or drop ship companies. So basically, you send them your branding set up with this drop ship company. There's a link on your website where people could purchase. Send people the link. They purchase a T-shirt. You haven't touched a T-shirt. You haven't printed a T-shirt. All you did was set up the T-shirt order inside of this business, and they're doing the printing. They're doing the shipping. Now you get less of the money, but you haven't touched a thing. You never have to worry about who's buying, whether you sell 100 or you sell two. It's the same thing. You get paid the same amount of money, and there's no sweat. On demand drop shipping or merchandise. There's also this thing that's called the fourth wall, which is a great way to be able to have an attachment from your website to a merchandising type of website that you can set up what they call your fourth wall, where people can come in and purchase things. Kit.co is another thing where you can actually have maybe your setup or different things that you use inside of your business where people can see these products and they can purchase the products. All of this is possible, guys. Hear me when I say this. Finding ways to merchandise who you are, branding for your company goes a long way. And if you're real savvy about it, you could talk about it and also do contests inside of your community and give some of this merchandise away for free and allow it to be something that people want. They'll be envious of those folks that's got the t-shirt and they want a t-shirt, but they didn't win the prize, but they can buy it for $20, $25. Not a problem. So guess what? You're selling merchandise. A way to help you. So the idea is, guys, I wanted to open your mind tonight and give you the best guide that I could, talking about sponsorships, paid subscriptions, and merchandising, and what was the last one? Donations. All of these things works to help you as you are a business owner. Now, I'm not trying to get you to start another business. I'm trying to get this time to be beneficial for you. How can this time be beneficial if you're going live? You can also be going live and make money at the same time. And if you're using something like Fourth Wall for your merchandising, those things, once it's set up, it goes on its own where people purchase and it's all on demand. Mind blown. I feel like if I give you any more information, it'll be too much and you really would have to pay me. If there's something, a question that you have, and you're watching this in a replay, or you're watching it now, make a comment. I will come back to this and answer your comment. Okay? Because it's important that as you're using OneStream Live, as you're using this platform that could help you monetize what you do for your business, that you make it make money, that you monetize it, that you do a good job of setting up the steps. So when you go live, you also get paid. Not only are you going after new customers, what we call discovery clients, people are discovering you for the first time. They're resonating with your type personality. Yes, I can have this guy do this type business for me, but you also are building an audience that could help with sponsorships, that can help with paid subscriptions, that will automatically donate to you and will buy your merchandise. Now, the only thing I have to do now is shake you into doing it. Yes, it is a little work. You're going to say, hey, let me take an hour a day out of my day to actually work on setting up this information for my live stream. So as I am live streaming, I am making money. I want to set aside this time. I want to make calls to a couple of these people that can help sponsor it. Find people that wants to support you in what you're doing, or are already distributors that are you're using their products and they can help you in this endeavor. Might be asking you, what are you doing and how can you help me do it too? Oh man, use this as a reference. Come back to the show at any point and say, hey, Strick, I need more, or whatever that was, to help me get to the next step, and it will be here for you. That is my time for tonight, guys. I hate that it's over with, but I've given you a lot of information, and this guide you can use to monetize your live stream. Let's go to the moon together, guys. You're making money on your business, you're making money on your live stream, and you're watching DJ Strick on Monday nights of the Streamers Hub. Why not do that? All right? It's what we did. So that being said, I want to be sure. Let me see. I get this last one. Man, thank you so very much. I do appreciate it. This is why we're here. Hope you learned something tonight, and I will see you guys next Monday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for another Streamers Hub.